Namaskaram. It is my distinct honor to welcome you to the Swayam MOOC online Telugu language learning series. I am Batul Venkateshwarlu, your instructor. In this previous lesson, I introduced past tense forms and their negative constructions. In the present lesson, I examine additional past tense formation across different classes of verbs. These morphological patterns occur frequently in Telugu and constitute an important component of everyday linguistics usage. In the present lesson, I will examine past tense formation in greater detail by classifying them into four major groups based on the verb stem patterns. The first group consists of verbs belonging to the monosyllabic forms. Second one is Anu group of verb class and the comprises two ending verbs. And the fourth one includes e-ending verbs. This classification is important because the formation of the past tense in Telugu is not uniform across all verbs. Rather, it varies according to the phonological and morphological structure of the verbal base. These verb forms undergo a systematic phonological and structural changes when they participate in grammatical combinations, especially in Sandhi environments. Consequently, in the surface forms used in actual communication often differ from their underlying verbal roots. Since these constructions occur very frequently in everyday Telugu speech, a clear understanding of their past tense formation is essential for accurate grammatical analysis and natural language usage. Therefore, this lesson examines the structural characteristics of these verb classes, the morphophonic changes involved in their formation, and their functional role in spoken and written Telugu. We will now examine each point individually and in detailed manner. To begin with, we will examine monosyllabic words and their usage past tense constructions. Please observe carefully the linguistics patterns and their usage in context. Since Telugu is an agglutinative language, it possesses 5 major monosyllabic imperative forms that are fundamental to the formation of verbal constructions. Monosyllabic imperative and auxiliary bases. We begin with a set of fundamental monosyllabic verb bases frequently used in Telugu that are Ra means come, Le means get up, Te means bring and also if conditional marker, Po means go, Ka means become, change of state, auxiliary usage. These forms play a significant role in verbal constructions and auxiliary formation. See the explanation part. Ra is a monosyllabic informal imperative form which means come. Its negative past tense form is Raledu. It conveys did not come. In usage, this form generally occurs with third person singular neuter and feminine reference. In Telugu, the verb Raledu is the negative past tense form. It is used with different subjects to indicate that someone or something did not come. For example, Ame Raledu, she did not come. Adi Raledu, it did not come. To add a bit more context for those who are learning a language, Vadu Raledu, he did not came, it is a casual mood. Nenu Raledu, I did not came. Memu Raledu, we did not came. The form Raledu remains the same regardless of the gender or number of the subject, which is a convenient feature of the Telugu negative past tense. Next imperative form is Le, a monosyllabic informal imperative form which means get up. It is commonly used in conversational Telugu. See the examples with Le. Atanu lechadu, he got up. Aame lechindi, she got up. Vallu lecharu, they got up. Next one is te is an informal conditional marker meaning if and also the meaning bring. See the examples. అతను తెచ్చాడు, he brought. మీరు తెచ్చారు, you brought. అది తెచ్చింది, it brought. The fourth one is po. It is a monosyllabic informal imperative form, meaning is go. It is commonly used in conversational Telugu. Examples of po, నువ్వు పో, which means you go. Here, observe the usage carefully. The verb po means go. In many contexts, the verb vellu may also be used with the same meaning. These two forms are often interchangeable where the context permits. Examples are ఆమె వెళ్ళింది, she went. వాళ్ళు వెళ్ళారు, they went. Similarly, these past tense forms also occur with other person number, gender categories. We shall now discuss one of the most important forms in Telugu verbal morphology, namely ka. The verbal base avu means to become or to happen. This form has a distinctive function in Telugu and therefore requires careful observation. The suffix ka is not an independent verb. Rather, it functions as a verbalizing or inchoative suffix that derives verb forms, nouns, adjectives, or other lexical bases and conveys the meaning to become or to come into a particular state. It is closely related to the verbal base avu. Let us observe the following examples. అది అయ్యింది, it happened. ఆమె ఉపాధ్యాయురాలయ్యింది, she became a teacher. Next one is వాళ్ళు పెద్దవాళ్ళు అయ్యారు. It says to us they became adults. From these examples we can observe how a change of state is expressed in Telugu. In this way, past tense forms may be constructed through the use of monosyllabic verbal bases and their derived forms. The following section deals with the other type of verb forms to ending vocabulary. Kottu is a verbal base meaning to hit or to strike. Tittu to scold. Pettu means to put. Pattu to hold or to catch. Puttu, which means to be born or to arise. Nettu to push or to press. Also see the anu group of vocabulary. Konu to buy. Vinu to hear. Tinu means to eat. Anu to say or to speak. In this lesson, what I am going to explain, that is open-ending group. Also we can say e-ending vocabulary verbs such as koyi, which means to cut, muyi, which means to close, veyi, to put or to place, rayi, which means to write. We may also observe the following related verbs: పిలుచ్, to call or to invite, kalus, to meet. Based on the vocabulary introduced above, we now proceed to examine how these verb functions in the formation of past tense constructions. Let us now examine the lesson in detailed and systematic manner step by step. The following dialogue occurs between two friends. Rama saying to Uma, Uma, వాడు దేనిని కొట్టాడు? Which means, Uma, what did he hit? Uma says, వాడు కుక్కను కొట్టాడు. He hit the dog. Past tense negative form is, వాడు కుక్కను కొట్టలేదు. He did not beat the dog. Morphological analysis is, subject వాడు. It is a masculine third person singular non-honorific pronoun that means he. In Telugu grammar, vaadu is commonly used in informal to refer to a male person. Object kukkanu, this word contains kukka, a dog, or nu, accusative or object marker. Therefore, kukkanu means the dog as the object of the action. Affirmative fast verb kottadu. This is the affirmative past tense form. See the structure. Kottu, verbal root, to beat. The first personal suffix a plus masculine singular personal suffix do, which means hit. Thus, vaadu kukkanu kottadu. He hit the dog. Negative fast constructions kottaledu. This is the negative fast form. Structure kotta is verbal stem, ledu negative element. The pattern is that text plus ledu. Thus, vaadu kukkanu kottaledu. He did not beat the dog. Important linguistics observation. In Telugu, negative fast constructions generally use the auxiliary ledu after the verb stem. This form usually remains the same across genders and persons. See the related examples are subject, affirmative and negative. Vaadu kottadu kottaledu. Aame kottindi kottaledu. Varu kottaru kottaledu. Uma Rani evarini tittindi? Uma, whom did Rani scold? Rani Rajunu tittindi. Rani scolded Raju. Negative praise is Rani tittaledu, which means Rani did not scold. Linguistics observation is tittindi is the affirmative fast feminine singular form. Tittaledu is the negative fast construction. In Telugu, affirmative forms vary according to gender and number, but negative forms with ledu usually remain unchanged. The fast negative is constructed by attaching the invariant negative suffix ledu to the verb stem with a linking vowel a inserted for phonological ephony. The morphological formula is verb stem plus a plus ledu. For more examples, tittadu means he scolded. It is a masculine singular affirmative. Tittaru, it is to say they scolded. A defining characteristic of this construction is that ledu is completely invariant. It does not encode or agree with any subject features such as person, gender, number or hierarchy. In contrast, the affirmative past tense in Telugu requires subject-verb agreement. This is an important feature of Telugu verbal morphology. Uma, ee pettenu evaru akkada pettadu? Uma, who placed this box here? Ee pettenu Ravi ikkada pettadu. Ravi placed this box here. The negative form ikkada pettaledu, not put here. Uma, ఆ పిట్టను ఎవరు పట్టారు? Uma, who caught that bird? The immediate negative form is that ఆ పిట్టను ఎవరూ పట్టలేదు, which means no one at all caught that bird. Explanation of the verbal structure. Demonstrative adjective a, that, object pittanu, the bird object form. Interrogative pronoun evaru means nobody. Verb stem patta, negative auxiliary ledu. We now continue the discussion as follows. Uma, నీ భర్త ఎప్పుడు పుట్టాడు? Uma, when was your husband born? నా భర్త 1980లో పుట్టాడు. My husband was born in 1980. See the morphological analysis. Possessive pronoun na means my, subject bharta, husband. Time expression 1980లో, which means in 1980, verb puttadu, which means was born. Grammatical features, past tense, third person, masculine, singular, non-honorific form. ఉమా, ఈ చీర ఎక్కడ కొన్నావు? ఉమా, వేర్ డిడ్ యూ బై దిస్ శారీ? ఈ చీర ఆ షాపులో కొన్నాను. Which is to say, I bought this saree in that shop. Then the negative verb is konaledu, means did not buy. Atani mata vinnava? Did you hear his words? Avunu, atani mata vinnanu. I heard his words. For negation, the same rule vinaledu is used which conveys did not listen. నువ్వు ఏం తిన్నావు? వాట్ డిడ్ యూ ఈట్? నేను పండు తిన్నాను. ఐ ఎయిట్ ఎ ఫ్రూట్. ద నెగటివ్ ఫార్మ్ ఈజ్ దట్ వర్బ్ స్టెమ్ తినా ప్లస్ ఫాస్ట్ నెగటివ్ ఫార్మ్ ఈజ్ లేదు, మీన్స్ డిడ్ నాట్ ఈట్. రిలేటెడ్ ఫార్మ్స్ అఫర్మేటివ్ అండ్ నెగటివ్. తిన్నాడు, తినలేదు. తిన్నది, తినలేదు. తిన్నారు, తినలేదు. ఉమా, మనం ఇప్పుడు ఎక్కడ ఉన్నాం? ఉమా, వేర్ ఆర్ వీ నౌ? మనం కాలేజీలో ఉన్నాం. we are in college. Negative utterance is that కాలేజీలో లేం. we are not in college. Analysis of the negative form, lame means or not. This is the negative existential form used for first person plural subjects. The linguistics observation is that the sentence కాలేజీలో లేం illustrate a negative existential construction in Telugu. Such constructions express absence, non-presence or non-exist in particular location. మీ తమ్ముడు కొత్త బైక్ కొనుక్కున్నాడా? Did your younger brother buy a new bike? అవును, మా తమ్ముడు కొత్త బైకు కొనుక్కున్నాడు. Yes, my younger brother bought a new bike. కొనుక్కోలేదు, did not buy for oneself is the negative form. Linguistics observation is that in Telugu, reflexive verb construction often use konu or ko as a self-benefictive marker. In negative construction, Telugu generally employs thus konukkonnadu, konukkoledu. This is a characteristic feature of Telugu reflexive verbal morphology. Observe the following phrases carefully. ఆ పండును కొయ్యండి. ప్లీజ్ కట్ దట్ ఫ్రూట్. ఆ పండును కోశాను. I cut that fruit. As I explained earlier, the negative is koyyaledu or koyaledu, which is to say did not cut. These forms are used in Telugu speech, but their usage differs according to dialect, pronunciation and verb formation patterns. ఆ తలుపులు మూశావా? It means, did you close those doors? అన్నింటినీ మూసేశాను. I closed all of them. Of course, the negative form is మూయలేదు. It was not closed. ఎవరిని పిలుస్తున్నావు? Whom are you calling? వాళ్ళను పిలిచాను. Which means, I called them. Subsequent negative form is పిలువలేదు. Did not call or did not invite. నిన్న ఎవరెవరిని కలిశావు? Which is to say, whom do you meet yesterday? నా స్నేహితులను కలిశాను. It conveys, I met my friends. Who wants to say the negative form ఎవరినీ కలవలేదు means did not meet anyone. Telugu past tense verb formation follows 4 key morphophonic patterns. For new roots with masculine subject, add the past tense marker a followed by person, number, suffixes like do, for singular or ru, for plural, the final wu of the root is deleted. and the na undergoes gemination, which means doubling. For example, Vinu plus a plus do, vinnadu. He heard. Tinu plus a plus do, tinnadu. He ate. Konu plus a plus ru, konnaru. They bought. For new roots with feminine or neuter subjects, add the past tense marker a followed by the person, gender, suffix the. The same deletion and gemination occurs. See the example. Vinu plus a plus the, vinnadi. Tinu plus a plus the, tinnadi. See or it eat. Tinu plus a plus vi, tinnavi, which means they ate. For other verbal roots, not konu, vinu, tinu. With masculine subjects, add a plus suffixes like do, mu, ru. No gemination occurs, and importantly, through the fast marker with written as a, it is often pronounced as a in colloquial spoken Telugu. See the examples. Chadavu plus a plus do, chadivadu. You read. Nammu plus a plus mu, nammamu or nammam, which means we believed. Kalchu plus a plus ru, kalcharu, which means they burned. For a significant group of verbs forming first tense with feminine or neuter singular subject, the first tense marker in is added followed by the suffix the. In this pattern, this is no deletion of vu and no gemination of na. See the examples. Vandu plus in plus the, vandindi, which is to say, see or it cooked. Chadavu plus in plus the, chadivindi, see read. Vachu plus in plus the, vachindi, which is to say, see or it came. From a morphophonic perspective, Telugu past tense verb formation is governed by 4 systematic derivational patterns. These patterns reflect the structured interaction between verbal roots, tense or aspects markers, and person, gender, number suffixes within finite verb morphology. The formation of past tense constructions involves regular morphophonic process such as vowel deletion, consonant assimilation, and consonant gemination, resulting in predictable surface realization of underlying verb forms. Collectively, these patterns constitute a fundamental structural mechanism of Telugu finite verb derivation, highlighting the interface between morphology and phonology in the language's verbal system. We hope you have understood one of the most important aspects of the Telugu language. Let us continue our language journey together. Kindly keep practicing regularly. Thank you.